And you consistently look for excuses because I know for a fact that you've seen me travel the world. I know for a fact that you've seen people make money off their phones, so you ignored that. Picked up the excuses and start carrying those around so you can build nothing with it. So when we talk about reprogramming, it starts in the present and understanding that the decisions you make in the present creates your future.
Yes, it does. This is important.
That's some good notes off that too, brother. Demetrius, in addition to you being a life coach, you own a real estate brokerage firm called Monopoly. They talk about assets and accumulating assets. Talk to us about real estate.
Real estate is one of the oldest forms of building that we were in the game. I come from a family in Columbus, Georgia, where my uncle, grandmother brothers, we owned golf courses, the first black to own golf courses in Columbus. My granddad, brother, Richard, on the gas station. We call it the big house. We own all those houses there. Over time, it was taken from us because, and I want to get back to what you all said, even in real estate, when you're thinking wealth, that's what passes down, and it's not. You hit on the key is the wealth that you passes down is the mindset, right? Because if you think about where we are today, a lot of us are in survival mode. So we're trying to protect what we have. We're trying to keep the lights on. We're trying to keep food in the refrigerator. We're trying to keep clothes on our children down. We're in survival mode. So we have to go from survival mode, which I call defense, to offense, right? So I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by that from real estate terminology. So let's say you have myself in the car, and I'm in the defense mode. And then you have my fellow Caucasian brother who's in the offense mode. His family passed down the mindset too. And we ride and we look to the left and it's open field. And he says, I'm gonna build a 100-unit apartment complex, right? And the defense, I'm looking at him and how you going to do that? You don't have the money to do that. You don't understand that. You never built it. Because that's the mindset I have. At least I figure it out. But I'm going to build it, right? So we have to get to that point where we're on the offense because you don't win the game if you're not scoring points. You have to be able to score points. So the assets that you accumulate with real estate and insurance, those are tools. Those are tools that you need for your next generation. But if they have the right mindset to understand owning your time, understand how to do the real estate, then they're able to adapt because the next generation circumstances are going to be different. Their COVID may be different than the COVID we had, so they may have to move and maneuver a little bit differently. So that's why Dr. Walker was talking about earlier, doesn't last first generation, second generation, because the mindset does not last. You have to continue to upgrade your mind, financial literacy, understand financial literacy, pass that down to your children. Get them to understand that, hey, you go to college, you get a skill set, you work 9 to 5 for what? Why are you doing that? Learn how to monetize your skill set. You pass that down, and then how do you keep that? Understand insurance, hold insurance, understand your trust. There's a very technical side to the tools of wealth. And it's not money. You know money has no value, right? Money's not worth the paper it's on. The gold is not there anymore. So money has no value. That's why all the billionaires are trying to give it away. And you have to go give away them houses and buildings and assets. They're not doing that. So I'll leave you with this, even if this is because you get into real estate from a technical aspect. But I'll leave you with this. Focus on going from a defensive mindset to an offensive mindset. Create a plan based on that and pass that down to your children. And that will continue to accumulate and continue to build throughout the years, and your family never will.
That's a fact.
Yeah, right on.
Talk about the offensive mindset. Travis, you are an entrepreneur. You are, you're a business owner, you just help launch a school, or soon to be launched. That's an offensive mindset. That's being aggressive but not reckless. That's building strong, making sure you have a solid network in order to build and move forward. Talk to us about that. That's my last question. I'm coming to y'all. So what's that question?
I think that's very important. I always tell people, because these are decorated gentlemen on the stage, I always tell people, it's a reason why there's such thing as financial literacy and generational wealth. It's a reason why it's not one word. Because financial literacy is information. We all need it. But generational wealth is literal and about ideas, about being on offense. My dad, and I point to my dad a lot, and I feel like generational wealth starts with your dad in one way or another. Because in the literal sense, if you're not married, a lot of people don't realize how much assets in 401k, your pensions, even insurance, whole life insurance, term life insurance, a lot of those things don't get passed down, and your mom and your dad didn't get married. So I'm a kid from Albany, Georgia, like other people in the room. I was born to a married mom and dad who never taught me to be on defense. My dad worked at Bob's Candy's and on the corner of West Town and Oak Ridge. When I was 7 years old, this is the reason why I can remember this, I was 7 years old, my dad worked from 8 to 4:30. I knew that because I got home at 4 o'clock. If I got in trouble at school, my dad was gonna be there about 4:30, that's when my work was done. But I also knew my dad got paid on Thursday. I also knew when my dad got paid on Thursday, he skipped his lunch break and went and cashed everybody's check. Because he felt like he didn't make enough of work, he had to go create another way. That's our offensive mindset. So my dad would take everybody in his cruise check to the bank and get a cash for him, and they would pay him to cash their checks. My mom worked at Shoney's and worked at the hospital with no degree. My mom went from making $15,000 a year to make $125,000 a year for the same job. Because she never saw an excuse. She had the mindset that all I have to do is keep working and keep getting information, and I can push myself beyond my limits. So that taught me two things. If you work hard, in school. On top of partnering with kids, I have a $20 square foot production studio in Atlanta. That's not publicized, but some of your biggest art projects, Chris Brown video, like the campaign that they're showing in Times Square right now in Lady Small, that was shot in my studio. I didn't get any bank loan, I didn't even contact or reach out to people about raising money. What I did was I worked hard because my dad taught me to work hard, and I built relationships. And that generational wealth is what he passed me. He didn't pass me in the areas. He passed me at working. He passed me at discipline. And my dad never gave me excuses. I got a teammate in the stand. If I didn't do my work and I was kicking off the team, my dad didn't say it was the coach's fault or the principal's fault or why they didn't let us know. You had to go back to work. So what I learned early on, the generational wealth first is about the mindset, like you said, because I never had those excuses. Then it was about marriage. Then it was about education, and which is why I really wanted to go into helping kids in school, because although we can say we all know how much the system of the school is a program for our direct benefit, telling kids that they don't need school and tell them that they don't need information. Then they need more information, and that's why the rappers are raising our kids. So once you teach a kid that you have to work, you have to learn, you have to self-educate, you have to be innovative, you have to listen, you have to listen to authority. Those things are the generational wealth tactics that don't necessarily come up in all of these conversations. And that's why I love Dr. Dice Keys. He brought up his early leadership partners that he partnered with. First time I met him was at InvestFest last year for early leadership. He didn't remember me, but I remember him. You know why? Because he reprogrammed some of the ways that I thought and what he said. And that's a generational book that we have to really dig into, because we have to feed our kids and feed our grandkids and feed the community better information.
I want to say something, give you a tangible example when I say it's the mindset that you're passing down. because he asked me about real estate. Now, let's say I do have a property portfolio. Let's say I pass the property portfolio down to my daughters, all right? But never change the mindset. They just know I get what I want, life is good, you know, and that's how it is. Well, when I'm gone, and now my child has to actually manage the properties or grow that property and sustain them, they end up probably selling or getting the money moving on because their mindset is not there. So here's the difference. In the process of acquiring the properties, I start changing my daughter's mindset because I tell her this. All right, they say you go to college, buy your house, a single family home, you get out when you graduate and get married. We're not going to do that. What you're going to do, sweetheart, let me talk to you, teach you something about loans and the real estate process. So instead, you're going to buy we call them doors. You want to buy 2 doors, 3 doors, or 4 doors, right? You're going to use an FHA. Why you're going to use an FHA? You want to pay 3.5%. Now, FHA says that you have to live in one of those doors, right? So you'll live in the door for a year, and let's say we got a 4-door, and the other 3 doors you'll rent out. Let's say you're renting $1,200. That's an easy number, $1,000. So that's $3,000 that you're acquiring. So that mortgage is being paid for, and then you have some residual income. After that year, you want to refinance that to a conventional loan, and I'll explain to you about conventional loan. You can pull the equity out to take care of the down payment. I'm going to teach you about credit, so you understand about credit. And then you'll take that equity and you repeat the process. Let's say you do that 2 or 3 times. Now you have a portfolio, and when you go out to build your home, your property will pay for your home. Your asset will pay for your asset. Notice we never rely on a job. Because when I'm giving her options, go work at 9 to 5, start your job. But you want to be able to own your time, so you're not tied down. Let's say you want to be in service, public service, where you don't have to look for a public service job that's going to pay you a certain salary. You can look for one that's your purpose because you created that wealth and you understand it. So now I pass away. Not only does she have that portfolio, she has her own portfolio. She's going to expand it. You're passing the mindset down from defense to offense. And I just want to give you that tangible so you understand that.
That's a good tangent. Audience, it's on y'all. Let me go to the lady first. Come back to this first.
Hello. You just answered the question I was just about to ask you about buying multi-family dwellings, because I just spoke to my son about that. But I had another question too about that. If you already purchased a single-family home and you have like a lot of equity or whatever in the home now, do you think it's smart to sell that home, take that equity out, and purchase multi-family dwelling?
Why sell the home? Look at the market. Do what you call a refi, a cash refi. Take that equity out, then buy your multiple doors, right? And then you now have the doors and the mortgage to that home. Or you can, your family, you make the adjustments. You all can move into one of those doors, lease that home again, your home that you just refi, have those doors be leased, run that 1 year, and then build a home in your dream, let that property build it forward.
Let me ask you one more question. Okay, like you said, in the refi. So what if you already have, like your spouse have an FHA loan, but you don't have an FHA? Do you, like a lot of people want, if you're married, they want both names on this, but we didn't do ours like that. I just put mine on the deed. But so then we have a free FHA. So you suggest maybe using the FHA in my name to purchase other properties, or like?
Yes. Yes, because if you can minimize your down payment, that's more cash. Cash is key. Cash you have to actually acquire more assets. And then you get to a point, you just keep your credit, do the things you need to do at plan. You know, you just refi to a conventional loan so you continue to grow.
Real quick, I want everybody to give Ms. Tamika Hardaway a round of applause. That's King's mom, and I'm gonna put her on the spot. So that's King's mother. By product of that, she's the reason we all here.
Yes.
Speaking of mindset, I guess I would like to get from as many of y'all got an answer as possible. let's say somebody got $10,000, what mindset or what would y'all do with that to ensure somebody had generational wealth? Let's say somebody was passed down, like you said. They offered and gave them $10,000. Okay, now what do they do with it? Because if they're not educated, they're gonna lose it, spend on liabilities. So what would y'all do to go there?
I'll just quickly say you answered it. You said they're not educated. First thing you need to do is invest in yourself, right? You can't change the mindset, you have to empower yourself. So I'll say that part, and let the brothers give you the technical side.
Yeah, no, it definitely start with education, man. A fool gonna lose anything he inherits any and every time.